let's review how we can use multiple variables in our code to come up with more interesting prompts that we can send to ChatGPT to complete for us. So the first couple of lines are to import from goodies and to set our school ID. The next line will ask the user to type in the name of a country using the input statement, and then assign whatever they type in into the subject variable. So in this case, they've typed in Peru, and that gets assigned from right to left into the subject variable, which we're going to represent as the message down there. So the next line of code also has an assignment statement, which once again means we read from right to left. But on the right-hand side, what we're doing is constructing a string by adding what is the population of, and then we're taking the variable subject. There's a variable subject on the right-hand side of the equal sign, which means we are going to look inside the variable and substitute the value that we find in there. So Peru is going to be substituted in for that variable there. So that gets joined to the end of the what is the population of string, and then that gets joined with a question mark at the end. So on the right hand side, we have now constructed the string what is the population of Peru, the question, and then we're going to assign that into another variable called prompt, and there it goes into the prompt variable. So now we've got two variables, and then the next line of code, we've got an assignment statement again. So we look on the right hand side, we're going to call the getChatGPTAnswer function, and we're going to give it the prompt variable as its argument. So the prompt variable is sitting on the right hand side of the equal sign, which means we're going to look inside the variable. And what do we find inside that variable? Well, that was that question that we had constructed on the line above. So that goes into the argument for the ChatGPTAnswer function. We go off and call that function. Okay, that goes off to ChatGPT. We get an answer back, 33.72 million people as a string. That then gets assigned to the variable on the left-hand side of the equal sign. So now that goes into a new variable called population, and there's the answer going into that variable. So when we get to the last line of code, we're going to print population. Population is not on the left-hand side of an equal sign, so we look inside the variable, we find the answer substituted in, and that's what gets displayed on the screen. So here we see an example of using an input statement to allow the user to type in some information, and then we're going to use that information which we put into a variable to construct a specialized question that makes use of what the user typed in, and then we're going to feed that question in as the prompt for ChatGPT, and then finally we can display the result of that question back to the user.